So, Arsenal recently defeated Fulham in a game where we saw the much anticipated return of our star boy Saka. And my God, what a reception that he got. And my God, it was like it was written in the stars. He just came back and he scored. He reminded us what we had been missing. That clutch, clinical player. The guy that just wears Arsenal on his sleeve. Arsenal through and through, one of our own. It was a joy to see. But hey, it's me, half-time hooks, Hokage of the village. And I've been doing a bit of digging. And 52.5% of you that watch me aren't subscribed to the village. Yeah? So, how's about you click that subscribe button, help the village grow, help us hit our targets, and enjoy the wonderful time that we share here together. Hope to see you soon. Peace. At Arsenal, we're not allowed nice things. we're just really not allowed to. We're not allowed nice things. We're not allowed to have all our toys out at the same time. We're just not allowed to. No. The parents tell us you choose one, maybe you get two, but the rest of them they got to stay in the cage. They got to stay in the cage because we don't want to create too much mess. Do you know what I mean? And it's unfortunate because obviously we saw Gabriel Magalhães pull up with what seems to be a hamstring injury. Oi. Another one. At this point, it's a joke. At this point, I firmly believe that somebody's crafting voodoo, witchcraft, anobia, all of that stuff to stop us from doing the best that we can do this season. And one thing that, just on that, it really did annoy me because I'm watching the game and none of the Arsenal players are kicking it out. But I'm looking, I'm like, bro, Gabriel's struggling. Please kick it out. I'm watching the game on the watch along. I'm going mad because nobody's kicking it off. But everybody can see it, but nobody, he's on the ground. He's calling out for help. Like, the delay in us kicking the ball out, could cause irreparable damage. We don't know. But they're all faffing about, doing their million passes, amounting to nothing, and then the Fulham players get it, and then they're vexed because the Fulham players are not kicking it out. But you never kicked it out. Do you know what I mean? You never kicked it out. We digress. So, I believe it came out. No, let me get my days correct. Yeah, came out this morning, and this is from John Cross. From the Mirror. Gabriel underwent scans on his hamstring yesterday. Arsenal fear the worst after the way he came off. Real Madrid looming. Update to follow, but a run-in without Gabriel, strong contender for Player of the Year, would be a major blow. Now, I don't think that this report kind of alludes to anything that we didn't already know. Like, spoiler alert, if anybody thought that Gabriel was going to be available for either Everton or the first leg of Real Madrid, you lost your marbles. This is what it is. You lost your marbles. It definitely is not happening. But the Arsenal fearing the worst part is a bit of a worry for me, right? Because look, with a hamstring injury, it can be anywhere from like 3 weeks all the way up to, as we've seen with Saka, 3 months. And if we have to deal with Gabriel being out for that amount of time, that is gonna cause us some serious issues. Serious issues. Because Gabriel is not only currently our best centre-back, he's easily been our best centre-back throughout the last 2 seasons, just over 2 seasons. He leads the line. He's the guy that's always shouting, controlling, telling people what to do, making sure people are where they need to be. He's the brother that comes out and Kalas's man that are on the ball. He's the rock. And we've seen when Saliba plays without Gabriel, it's a bit shaky sometimes. We've seen it at Arsenal and we've also seen it with France. When Gabriel's not his partner, just something is not there. And I think it's because he's so used to playing with Gabriel and he's so used to Gabriel kind of guiding him and supporting him and telling him what to do and when to do it. And then he's got that reliable partner that he knows that whatever he can't do, Gabriel will cover. When that's gone, yeah, it's crazy. When that's gone, it's just it's a massive hole in our team that I don't think anybody can really fill. And you know, we're not really blessed with an abundance of defenders at the moment. I mean, there's a few things that we can do, but I imagine, especially this point in the season, Arteta won't want to change up things too much. So I imagine that he would just put Kiwior in Gabriel's role. And I don't want to really put any sort of slight onto Kiwior or anything like that, but thus far in an Arsenal shirt, he's had some good games. He's had a few decent performances, but all in all, he hasn't really lived up to kind of, not the hype, but the praise that he got before coming to Arsenal. Like I haven't seen it personally. I think he even made a mistake in the Fulham game. Yeah, he nearly made a horrific mistake in the Fulham game, but he was just lucky that it fell to Adama Traore, who arguably has the worst final ball in world football. So he did catch a bit of life there. And I can't remember, but I think he might have been at fault for the goal. Top of my head, I can't remember. Let me know in the comments. But the point is, he hasn't really lived up. He hasn't really shown us anything. You know what I mean? So now, the Everton game, it doesn't matter so much. And I mean, after watching Everton against Liverpool last night, I have absolutely no worries at all about Everton, because Beto and Decore and them, man, they don't know how to control the ball. They can't keep the ball under control. It really and truly, it should be a walk in the park. The only thing we'll need to figure out is scoring the goals. But conceding them, we don't have to worry about that at all. So, but there are other options, you know. So we still have Kieran Tierney, who's fit. We have Miles Lewis-Skelly, who's fit. We have Saliba, who's fit. Ben White up in the air. Calafiori not back until May. Tomiyasu not back until late 2025. Timber up in the air. I hope that he's back. Yeah, and Gabriel up in the air. So we kind of have two choices, really, in my opinion. And one of those choices is just put Kiwior at centre-back. Hope and pray either Ben White and or Timber are fit. One of them goes right back. If not, probably Partey goes right back. The other option is you could play a back three, which I don't think he'll do, but the option is there. You can have Saliba right centre back. You can have Kiwior centre back, and then you could have Tierney left centre back. You could play Wanyeri or Saka, whoever you decide to start in the Everton and or the Real Madrid game, right wing back. Maybe even potentially Sterling. And then you could just play Miles Lewis-Skelly left wing back. And I guess that kind of alleviates him of less like defensive duties, you know, because obviously Tierney will be there covering. There won't be as much space. So, yeah, those are really the only two things that we can do. But this Gabriel injury couldn't have come at a worse time, and there are some people that think he may just not feature against Real Madrid. So now on the human level, it's quite sad, right? Because I don't know, like Real Madrid's like one of those teams you kind of you see the draw and you're like, oh, if we get past PSV, we get to go to the Bernabeu. It's like, I don't know, a lot of players dream to play at the Bernabeu, especially the Brazilian ones. Brazilian ones, they love that. Do you know what I mean? So it's sad for him. And I hope that somehow by hook or by crook, magic spell, blessing, whatever it is, yeah, some sort of intervention happens and he's able to play in the second leg. But if he's not, big loss, and we'll just have to wish on a star, innit? Because Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo versus Kiwior is the stuff that nightmares are made of. So yeah, people, let me know what you think about this whole kabobble. You know what I mean? It's dark. I won't lie, it's dark, man. I can't lie. I think I would have rathered any other player on the pitch than Gabriel be the one that pulled up injured. It's peak right now. But let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below. On your way out, you know, if you made it this far, just make sure you're liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And I will catch you next time. Peace.